Bill Landing back again on Interesting Individuals. It is June of 2017. John Baines is on camera, and Tony Simmons is back co-hosting today, or at least, I don't know, maybe this woman took over Tony Simmons' body today. I don't know, but we're with Alan Stewart here at the Super Hall of Heroes Museum in Elkhart. Alan, I'm great to have the opportunity to come here and visit, and of course, we were able to be at the big convention in Elkhart to meet you. We're here today for 10th year anniversary. Well, let's talk a little bit how you got the museum started.
Basically, I just started as a kid reading comic books and everything, and 40 years later, I own the largest memorabilia collection in the world. And so 10 years ago, I decided to build the Hall of Justice. My backyard is like a small local museum, and now we've become a national attraction. We've had 6 national TV shows filmed here, and Stan Lee's filmed here, Richard Rawlings from Fast and Loud is filmed here, Sci-Fi Channel was just here filming last week, and now we need to move because we've got vehicles from Marvel Films that have been donated to us, and so we need a bigger spot, so that's what today's event is, to help us kick off our fundraising to get to a larger location.
When you were getting the museum going, as each year progressed and you're obtaining materials, what is the most difficult aspect about finding what you want to bring here?
I just, because I've been collecting so long, so many people know me across the country and things. So it's usually now those folks just reach out to me. So it's not so tough now, but eBay makes it pretty easy too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Now, any questions that you have? Who are you today now?
I am Catwoman.
Catwoman. All right. And the whip is there, and but that's not going to be any use today. Tony, any questions you have for Alan and what he's been able to do here?
Well, I was wondering how long and, how many people do you have come through here today?
It just depends. Saturdays, weekends tend to be a lot busier for us. So it just kind of depends. But we bring in probably 10 to 15,000 people a year. At the new location, we're going to be right off the Indiana Toll Road, and we're going to be bringing in 100,000 people a year. So it's going to be a huge difference when we move to the larger location.
Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah. And I take it, you probably have had some people stop off here from overseas. And where have you had?
Actually, just last week, we had folks from Belgium and Denmark here just last week. So yeah, because all the national TV shows and a few of the shows are international. So a lot of folks have seen us on TV shows overseas, and they come to the United States. And in fact, the one couple from Belgium, they were here and they were doing a 2-week trip from like California to New York, and they were going to see the Statue of Liberty and just the Grand Canyon, and we were like on their bucket list compared to those kind of things, which is pretty impressive.
It is. Now, who are some of your top 2 or 3 all-time favorite superheroes? Just you. Who do you like?
I'm a big Captain America fan. I actually cosplay Captain America, but I was honored to do history research for the Senate and military last year because Stan Lee and Alan Bellman, the last living guys that worked on the Captain America comics during World War II for the soldiers, they're getting congressional medals. And I was able to do the history research for their congressional medals. So I'm pretty big on the Captain America stuff.
Outstanding. Tony, anything else you can think of you'd like to ask?
Interesting, but can we develop a superhero that can wear a bikini? Because I'm kind of tired of the latex thing.
There's a lot of those out there. There are several of those out there.
This is some ideas for, what are some of the other events you hope to have throughout the rest of the summer here?
We have, every year we do a DC Day every year, which is what today's event is, and a Marvel Day. And that'll be next month, July. We'll be doing a Spider-Man Day on the 15th. And then in October, we do a supervillain themed haunted house. So it's kind of Villains Month in October. Yeah.
Halloween too. Now, how many for the Wonder Woman Day? How many women have come here today dressed as Wonder Woman?
Quite a few. We had quite a few folks here about an hour ago for the costume contest. Things are kind of a little slow now, but when we were doing the costume contest, we were pretty jam packed then.
And again, getting back to the convention, which we went to and we enjoyed so much. We met some people, and it was flooded with people, which is great. So let's get a recap on that first-time convention here in Elkhart and how that went.
10,000 people. We were budgeting for 3,000, and we got 10. So, of course, we were a little short-handed. We kind of looked at some things that, needed some tweaking, like obviously getting people in faster because it was too cold and things like that. In fact, today's event, we made the official announcement of the dates for next year's Hall of Heroes Comic Con. It will be September 8th and 9th that we have up there on the banner, and we're actually going to incorporate more of downtown. We're going to be taking over 3 square blocks of downtown in front of the Lerner City Square. We're going to have outside outside, vendors inside, so it's not so congested. It won't be as cold. So if people are standing in line, of course, we're going to have more staffing for the lines as well. So we're kind of, looking at a few things. Everything went, most of the things went right. I've worked, we got a great group of volunteers and committee members, and I've got over 20 years of working with the National Comic Cons. But there's just a few things we needed to tweak, and we were fixing those issues.
Right. When I hear that it won't be cold, I think I know somebody who says when they hear it's not going to be cold, that picks up their ears, right?
Superhero outfits aren't real.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see the downtown and the learner actually getting that much attention.
It
I'm
was the biggest event that the learners ever had.
excited.
Yeah, first time it had ever been shut down by the fire marshal because of too many people.
Oh, my heavens.
Yep,
Well,
uh-huh.
all right.
So that kind of gives you an idea how successful the event was.
Congratulations.
Well, what we're going to do right now, Alan, we'll wander around, talk to some costume characters, and see what's going on. This is fantastic.
Our Wonder Woman that's here. And,
Yeah. We'll be right back and see some more.
Sounds good.
Well, we are visiting once again with Wonder Woman, who we saw in March, and she is back again, a different wardrobe. And all right, let's see the accessories on this. Good enough. All righty. And you made this yourself, right?
I did. I made most of it myself. I did buy my tiara and my sword because if I can buy it, why make it? But I did make it all from scratch. It's mostly out of EVA foam and thermoplastics that I mold and melt. Sorry, there was a bee.
Yeah. Well, it's not a problem for you. You can block bullets. You can take care of a bee. Now, how long have you been here today at the Superhero Museum in Elkhart? What's been going on?
I got here a little before 10. I had to find good parking for the Invisible Jet.
Okay.
So I got here a little before 10, and I've been here all day outside mingling with the guests. I also was judging the costume contest. We had that started just after 1. We had the kids contest and the adult contest.
What were they dressed as?
There are a lot of DC characters. We had a couple little Wonder Women, really nice, and a couple Supergirls, and we had some Deathstrokes, and then we had a couple of the adult contest had a menagerie of other characters as well. Some really fun stuff.
And where is Wonder Woman off to for her next convention?
I'm not 100% sure. I am also now on the board of a cosplay charity group, so I do charity events almost every weekend in the Grand Rapids area. So it's slowing up my convention schedule, but I am for sure will be at Grand Rapids Comic Con in October. I will also be at Stan Lee's LA Comic Con in Los Angeles in the end of October. That's my vacation. So I'm not sure what else is going to be this summer. We'll see if I go down to Indiana or not, but it's always a mystery.
Have you been responding to your elders and just letting them know how you're doing?
I do try to keep up with them as much as possible.
All right, let's get a nice fearsome pose, and it was great visiting with you again.
It was great to see you guys. I hope to see you again soon.
You can hop in and just wave or something. Hang on, I'll be right with you. Just doing a little strolling around here at the Superhero Museum. Gonna buy some comic books today. Acting so coy and cute. Is that whip gonna get used today? You hope,
A lot of people I'd like to use it on.
Oh, well, they should, hopefully nobody here. Okay. Pretty much your own clothing you put together for this? Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Alright.
It's funny I should have Catwoman clothes in my closet, isn't it?
Of course, you know that if I was choosing the costumes, and alrighty, we'll catch up with you in a little bit. The Batmobile. Got spectators checking it out.
Are we doing interviewing?
No, would you like to cruise in that for a while?
Oh, I'd like to go to the beach.
Batman is with us now, and now you've met your adversary because this is Catwoman here with us. All right, and you are,
Don Moon
and where are you from?
from Sawyer, Michigan.
That's not too far from here.
Michigan City.
Yeah, that's right. And let's talk about your interest in Batman.
I was actually more of a Spider-Man fan growing up. I didn't know I'd grow up to be Batman, but I don't know, I got typecast, I guess.
All right, where did you get the costume?
My wife sewed most of it, and I sewed a little bit of it.
All right. Now, is she here dressed up as anybody?
No, but she's been Batman or Batgirl here before with me, but her costume is very restrictive. You know, it doesn't breathe at all. And she'll do about an hour in the bat suit, and that's it, you know.
That's it. Did you make it to the convention here in Elkhart in March?
I did, yeah. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a big turnout, and the Batman fans are out there. And how often do you get to conventions throughout the year?
Probably about once a year.
Or just once a year?
Long in the tooth for conventions, I'm afraid. Yeah. Yeah.
But Catwoman, do you have any questions for Batman?
Well, I get it being hot and only being able to take about an hour this latex before you get real grouchy.
I'm ready for a cold shower.
So are you going to plan on coming to the Spider-Man event when they have it here at the museum?
Yeah. When is that?
In the next month or two, Alan Stewart had mentioned. So.
Ellen has a red bat phone that he calls me on, just like Commissioner Gordon. It's actually a Facebook email.
Okay.
You know, he messages me, and I always say, if I'm in town, I'll be there, Ellen. You know, he's got that kind of authority, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks so very much now.
Pleasure.
Okay.